What kind of things go wrong for people in their day-to-day lives? Can you match these things that often go wrong? I was late for school. My alarm didn't go off. I left my keys at home. I forgot to do my homework. I missed the bus. My belt broke. Read the story about Sarah. Find out all the things that went wrong in her day. Sarah had to be at school at 9:10 a.m, but her alarm didn't go off, and so she overslept. When she got to the class, she was very late, so the teacher didn't let her in. Her teacher gave her lots of homework, so she couldn't meet her friends. She didn't meet up with her friends, so she didn't find out all the day's gossip. Her dinner that evening was disgusting, and it made her feel really ill. She was too ill to go out, so she didn't see the boy she really fancied. The next day, she was feeling better, so she wasn't late for class again. What was the first thing to go wrong in Sarah's day, and what was the result? Well, first, her alarm didn't go off, and so the result, she overslept. The second thing was that she was very late, and the result of that was the teacher didn't let her in. And so the story continues with an action and a result right until the end, where the next day she was feeling better, so she wasn't late for class again. As you can see, for each action there is also a result. Was this a good day or a bad day for Sarah? It was a pretty bad day for Sarah. But how do you think Sarah felt about that day? When she looks back, does she feel happy or does she feel sad? Yeah, she probably feels sad, or she feels regret because so many things went wrong and she would like to change that day, but unfortunately she can't, because you can never change the past. Now let's imagine that Sarah had had a good day. On a good day, the opposite is true. Her alarm went off, and so she didn't oversleep. She wasn't very late, so the teacher let her in. Her teacher didn't give her lots of homework, so she met up with her friends, and so on until the end of the day. But hang on, this story isn't true. It didn't happen. In reality, Sarah was late for school and lots of things went wrong after that. So let's imagine that Sarah had had a good day. If her alarm had gone off, she wouldn't have overslept. In this imaginary situation, we use if with the subject, in this case her alarm, then the auxiliary verb had or had not, and then the past participle verb, in this example, gone off. In the main clause, we use the subject, she, then we use would or would not, then the auxiliary verb have, and then the past participle, in this example, overslept. Let's look at the next part of Sarah's story and imagine a good day. Remember, we're imagining the opposite of what really happened. She was very late, so the teacher didn't let her in. To describe the imaginary situation, we use if with the subject she, then the auxiliary verb had, but in this case we use the negative because in reality it's positive. Then we use the past participle of was, which is been. In the main clause we use the subject, the teacher, then we use would in the positive because in reality the teacher didn't let her in. Then we use have as the auxiliary verb and then the past participle let. If she hadn't been late, the teacher would have let her in. This grammar is called the third conditional. It describes an imaginary situation in the past that never happened. Can you change the other sentences in Sarah's story to the third conditional? Let's take a look at the answers. If the teacher hadn't given her lots of homework, she could have met up with her friends. If she had met up with her friends, she would have found out all the day's gossip. If her dinner hadn't been disgusting, it wouldn't have made her feel ill. If she hadn't been too ill to go out, she would have seen the boy she fancied. So, let's review. We used the third conditional to describe an imaginary action in the past and its imaginary result. The action and result never really happened. We often use it when we feel regret. We feel sad or sorry about something that happened in the past. To form the third conditional, we have an if clause, the action, and a main clause, the result. The if clause uses had and the past participle verb. The main clause uses would plus have and the past participle. Positive ideas change to negative, and negative ideas change to positive. Thanks for watching my video. I hope it's helped you understand how to use the third conditional. Watch my video on understanding the third conditional in conversation, which is coming very soon. Thanks very much, and goodbye.